Evening. I have a late start today. I didn't feel good this morning. I keep getting this sore throat. I can't get rid of it. But I'm here and I want to talk about the justice system a little bit. And everything in my video is from my perspective and alleged. You could take it like a grain of salt. You could take it like a lesson. You give me your opinion, but these thoughts are my thoughts and from my perspective, and I have a right to my opinion, as well as you do, as long as you display respect of others. Okay? Well, I woke up this morning to a lot of people defending the alleged 13-year-old at the time with Jay-Z. She's 38 now. When I say what I say, this is not towards nobody that's been victimized. Okay? This is not towards you personally. This is this particular situation, in my opinion, about it. Let's make that clear. We have a lot of podcasters want to play like they're detectives and they're prosecutors all over YouTube right now. And I'm not getting down with that. I don't like that because that's dangerous grounds. If you're not legally a professional prosecutor, if you're not an attorney, you should not be digging into these people's case. You should not be giving legal advice. You should not be calling out attorneys saying they're not doing their job. You need to just be quiet, stand fast, and let the law do what they're supposed to do. This is why a lot of innocent people are in the penitentiary, and it's the reason why a lot of guilty people go free, because public opinion will ruin a case. And this is what's making me mad about the Diddy and Jay-Z situation. First of all, let's be clear. We do not know these people personally. So you should not be taking their case personally. I just watched some podcasters, getting pissed off, talking about Tony Buzbee ain't doing his job, and I gotta do his job for him, and he's somewhere drinking margaritas, and I just found out Diddy had a home in Jersey back then in 2003 with a circle driveway, and when the lights on his house is white. I'm like, wait a minute. That is not even your place to be doing all that. Diddy don't know you. Diddy haven't done nothing to you. And what makes me mad is because you never met that woman in your life and you defending her and never met her in your life. She's hiding her identity. We don't even know what color she is. We don't know if she's really artistic. We don't know nothing about this woman. And women are quick to just jump on her side and defend her because she said somebody touched her. And the law don't work that way. Do you know how many women have lied on men because they're mad? Or somebody didn't want them? Now just say what if? Since we playing devil advocate. Just say what if she did sneak out her window like she said at 13. And her friend 20 did take her there. Just say because she is artistic, she walked up to Diddy and Jay-Z. And they ignored her or hurt her feelings. So when she couldn't get into the party, when wasn't nobody paying attention to her because they looking at her as being handicapped, she got upset. She had to go call her dad to go home. Maybe that's why she didn't go to the hospital, because maybe they ignored her. So when she see all this going on now at 38, she remember she didn't get the attention like all the other girls did. So now I'm going to tell they did this, and that to me. Until I see this woman's face, I need to see her. Because what I do know is My beliefs. Jay-Z and Diddy have never been desperate for the JJ. And at that time, they was at their prime. They was the top of their game. So I just can't imagine them, out of all the women that's there, they pick a 13-year-old handicapped girl. I just don't. That's why I need to see her. I want to see some pictures when she was 13. Because I want to see, did she look like she was 25? Maybe that was it. Maybe she was a beautiful looking 25-year-old looking woman. And I can say, well, maybe they liked her. But I want to see how she looked before I actually say what I believe. What else I don't like? Just because she is artistic, everybody's saying, well, she got the dates mixed up. Well, it wasn't 2000, it was 2003, because 2003, they did have a white party in the Hamptons. 2003, I believe the brothers, the one had the tattoo she was talking about, I believe they were there. So she got the dates mixed up. But let me tell y'all this, the law don't work that way. You cannot come forth and say, I'm going to give y'all a prime example. I cannot come forth and say, my car just got stolen. I do a police report. And they ask you dates for a reason. I said, well, it got stolen on Sunday. And I think such and such did it. They investigate and they said, well, that person was in Chicago Sunday. Then I say, well, I must have got the dates mixed up. It was Thursday. The law don't work that way. Because now I'm putting him there on Thursday because the law just told me he was there Thursday. But I told them my car was stolen on Sunday. And this is what they're doing with this case. No, she didn't mean 2000. She talking about a whole nother year, 3 years later. So now they saying she wasn't 13, she was 16, and she was confused. Now, how can an artistic person, tell me this, y'all, have enough common sense to climb out her parents' windows? She just said this herself. It was on her bucket list. Her bucket list as a 13-year-old who now is in a 16 to go to this party. Okay, to this event. And I'm just start thinking that Diddy and Jay-Z my age. Somebody is 38 right now. Who was, my niece and nephews are that age. So they would have been at the it wouldn't have been B2K. Who was popping back then that age? I know Destiny Child was. What male group was popping? I doubt if it was Jay-Z and Diddy. So I'm trying to see what young group is in her age group. I doubt if she was chasing Jay-Z and Diddy. They my age. So this 13-year-old girl said that was on her bucket list, right? So she climbs out her window. This is what she said. I don't know where she got money from, but she went to her other friend that's 20. I want to know, was she artistic too? And allegedly they drove about, someone said it was 45 minutes, and the other person said on news it was about 5 hours. So I don't know what the distance of the time, so that's something else that's not adding up. And this person drops her off. And she's dead now. She's not here anymore. But I started thinking about myself, which I don't have little friends. But if I had a little friend that was 13, I'm 20. And my 14-year-old, 13-year-old friend asked me, could you take me? I'm in Grand Rapids right now. They said he want to go to Detroit. Detroit, 3 hours away. Could you take me to Detroit? The first thing I'm going to say is, to do what? Well, you know, New Edition gonna be there. Woo, woo, woo. I like New Edition too. So I'm like, well, your mama letting you go way to Detroit? I need to talk to your mother first. She gonna give me gas money? Because I would like to see him too. And I need permission to take you. So that, because it happened with me and my friends, y'all. When we used to go out of town, I'm going to give y'all a quick story about what I mean. I always wanted to follow New Edition, especially when they came to Michigan. When New Edition was coming to Detroit, that's why I just used that scenario. And my sister-in-law was working this day. My best friend my brother's ex-girlfriend called my best friend. She couldn't go. My mother wouldn't let us go nowhere without a chaperone. None of our mothers. So my neighbor lived across the street named Lucius. He wasn't working. Lucius didn't have no kids. He the oldest of his family. He's like my big brother. And I knocked on his door. I said, Lucius, you got to take us. You got to take us to Detroit, please. We can't go. It's the concert tomorrow. Please, please, please. He's like, I'm not going to Detroit. I said, please, Lucius. Mama not going to let us go unless somebody take us. So we convinced him. He said, okay, if they pay for my room and my gas, I will take y'all. All of our parents talked to Lucius, and he took us to Detroit. And we drove his ass freaking bonkers. Because he had to keep up with 5 girls. He had to make sure we was in our room. He was watching us like a hawk, like a bodyguard. And he said, I will never do that shit again. But he got permission to take 5 teenage girls to Detroit. So that's why I said that. So if I'm taking you, guess what? I want to go to the show too. I want to meet the famous people too. I'm not dropping you off and then going back home and not even knowing how you're going to get back home. What kind of friend was that? Even if a young girl told me, well, my dad go pick me up, you drop me off. Well, your dad need to tell me that then. So we don't have that other side of the story either. So that's like open. We don't know what happened with that. Right? Then she said she walking around the driveway. It's a oval-shaped driveway. Now, let me tell you, Tisha Tales just went into operation surgery on this case. She went so deep into this case that she went and found out the house that Diddy had in Jersey in 2003, that he had a white party in the Hamptons in 2003, that him and Jay took a picture together in 2003 together. So she's saying that the girl messed up the dates. Which now you speaking for somebody, and that's not legal. Now you putting stuff in somebody's head to say, yeah, you're right. Now you tampering with a case. And when people start tampering with a case, I think they should be charged. Because this woman never said all that, Tisha. She did say the house was white and it was a U-shaped driveway. That don't necessarily mean it was Diddy's house in 2003, darling. But however, say it was. Say that might be true. It still don't mean they took her in and punished her. It still don't mean they slept with her. Where's the proof, people? And am I taking up for these folks? No. Let's follow the law here. You don't want to be a criminal, right? You don't want to go against the justice system, do you? So let's follow the law. You got to show me proof. It's a lot of people that was at that party. Just say it was the wrong year. She wasn't the only one at that party. A lot of people seen the driveway, the house, the partying. A lot of people probably got drunk, slept with somebody, but you got to prove that somebody took your body from you. I'm so sick of these cases right now. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick of hearsay. And hearsay don't stand up in a court of law. It's his word against hers. So what make him so guilty because one person said, yeah, he did it? What make her Jesus Christ? Tell me that. How you know she's not lying because she didn't get in the building? Didn't I tell y'all when I used to go see New Edition? It used to be a line of girls outside waiting to get knocked off. They would stay out there all night long. Some of the girls was trying to climb up the side of the building to get to them rooms. So the ones that didn't get in, they had attitudes. A few of them used to try to fight me and my friends because we were smart. We would always have rooms in the same hotel with New Edition. I told y'all that. So they would think we were their girlfriends and we couldn't even go outside to the car or nowhere else. They want to fight us because they can't get in the room and get knocked off. And the ones they used to choose, let me tell you what they used to do. They used to come outside, the bodyguards. You, come on. And they flying up in the building. The other one sitting out there, mad. So it's not impossible that a fan could have been mad because they didn't get chose. Because I know too many girls that waited to get knocked off. This is why I cannot go all the way with this victim thing and y'all mad at me. I just can't do it without proof and y'all mad at me. The reason I can't do it without proof because I know too many girls who willingly get knocked off at parties, at events. They get flew out from Instagram, OnlyFans. This is what they do. This is their hustle. So you can't tell me that every person that says he did this, and this, we supposed to believe them. And that's not victim shaming. That's common damn sense. I have sons. 2 of them. And 2 daughters. I be damned if I sit here and my sons go to an event and all of a sudden we get a call saying a girl saying my son did this, and this. He be like, Mama, I don't even know that girl. And I say, well, she said you did it. You a liar. See, that's what y'all saying. All of y'all that got sons, that's exactly what y'all saying. Say that to your son. If a girl say right now your son did something to her, you better be ready to say you did it. She said you did it. I don't believe you. Your husband, your brother, since you standing on that with Diddy and Jay-Z, say that about your own people. It don't work both ways. You can't serve 2 guys. You can't say, well, not with my kids, but with Jay-Z and Diddy. No, if you ride or die for victims, if somebody comes and say your husband touched him, you better divorce his ass. You better divorce his ass. If somebody says your son did something, you better go and make sure your son ass get locked up. Since that's what you hollering all over the internet. And then somebody said this to me earlier. You know damn well they did it. How the hell do I know with some people I never met in my life? They said you know their capabilities. Answer this. I want anybody on here to answer me right now. And if you can prove this, if you can really say for real you know this, I'll give you $100. Do you know Jay-Z capabilities? How many people on here know Jay-Z capabilities? If you can prove to me that you know Jay-Z and Diddy capabilities, I'll give you $100. You don't know these people. All we doing is watching TV. We never sat down and had a conversation with Diddy or Jay-Z to even smell their breath, to see how they smell and how they talk, you know, their mannerism. We don't know nothing about these brothers. And I sure don't know little Susie who on here with the face blinked out. But let me go back to her. She's artistic, right? Because they're using that. They're using that. She's handicapped. She's so artistic that she set up a bucket list at 13. She made a plan to go to Diddy all-white party at 13. She convinced her friend to take her miles away from home at 13. She knocked on windows of limousines until she found Diddy limo driver at 13. I don't know where the bodyguards were. All these people just walking up to these famous people. This just cracks me up. All these people just willy-nilly walking up to these famous folks in their cars. 13. They take her into the room. She fights Diddy off. Hit him in his neck. She did a Clarissa Shields on him. You know, Diddy was like, ooh. Jay-Z didn't do nothing. He's standing there butt naked. And then there was another superstar she said was watching. So this 13-year-old girl was able to whoop some ass and get out of the room at 13. She never said when she put her clothes back on. She was naked, right? They just ran through her, right? She hit Diddy in the neck, right? She ran out the room, right? It's a party going on, right? Did nobody see no naked woman? Did nobody see? When did you get your clothes? She said she ran to the gas station, right? When did you get dressed? Then she said she stayed at the gas station 5 hours waiting on her daddy, right? Nobody at the gas station called and said, I got a kid here in distress. Look like she's been raped. Nobody at the gas station said nothing. Who let you use the phone that day? Isn't a gas station close to those mansions? Because you was at a mansion. Go, since Tisha Tell's doing all this digging, go see, was it a gas station close to these mansions that she ran to? See, you can't tell me anything. So you beat Diddy up, you grabbed your clothes, you ran through the mansion in front of all these guests, you ran down the steps in the mansion, and before you get to the end of the driveway, you know a mansion got a long driveway. You running. And it's probably dark around there because mansions are secluded. So which way do I go? Oh, there's the gas station. I go Speedway. Should go run over the Speedway. Can I call my father? So she's still artistic. She did all that. She's still artistic, right? She call her daddy. Her daddy don't say, where you at? Why you there? Let me speak to somebody. I'm going to have the police meet you, and they going to take you to the precinct, and I'm going to come and get you. No, her father left her at a service station for 5 hours. His artistic, not his just regular dog, his artistic child. He left her at a service station for 5 hours. He came and picked her up. She got in the car, and she said they didn't talk about it at all. And he drove home. And he said he don't remember none of it. I don't remember that day. Your artistic child ended up 5 hours away from home at a gas station, and you don't remember nothing, daddy. So they go home, and they forgot about it. And then one day, Diddy got raided on TV. They started talking about everybody in Hollywood. Then Jay-Z was under investigation. And then Tony Buzbee came on TV and said, 1-800-BABY OIL. Have anybody been a victim to Sean Puffy Combs? Please call 1-800-BABY OIL. 300 people called. Like I said, those 300 people never called 1-800-SILENT OBSERVER. They never called the counseling line. They never called 1-800-FBI. They never called 1-800-DETECTIVE. But they called 1-800-BABY OIL. Because 1-800-BABY OIL is promising this. Those other people want to lock you up. Oh, I don't want them to go to jail because I might get caught in what I'm saying. But I can get some money because I can give details because I was there. Do y'all know how easy it is for me right now, if I wanted to fabricate a story about New Edition? Do y'all know how easy it would be right now to bring up a case against New Edition? You know why? Because I was in a lot of venues they were at. A lot of hotels they stayed in. I know they bodyguards by first names. So if I wanted to be vindictive, I could be vindictive. Because I was in those areas. Because I was there don't mean they did something to me though. But do you know how easy it is for me to say they did? And make all y'all believe it? I'm a storyteller. I ain't get on here and be like, yeah, then. He took me in a room. Y'all will believe every second of my story. And I'm sitting here lying through my teeth. Just because people have details of a venue or a house don't mean what they're saying is true. You probably was at the party. But that don't mean that person actually did something to you. But anyway, let's go back to her. And I'm going to come back. And I'm not trying to convince y'all to go against no victims for all of y'all that's talking crap right now. Because I'm going to get to that in a minute. She go home and she forget about it. She called Tony Buzbee. And I'm trying to figure out when did she call Tony, because Tony didn't have these cases for about a good 6 months now. We never heard of this woman. Never heard of her. And I don't know if y'all aware of this. He had charges against Diddy alone with this woman. It was just Diddy that she said did this to her. Then all of a sudden, when Tony Buzbee realized that Jay-Z was suing him and said that he's trying to blackmail a lot of superstars, he got pissed at Jay-Z. And he amended his complaint. Oh, no, it wasn't just Diddy. It was Jay-Z, too. And he added him to the complaint. Did y'all know that? Jay-Z wasn't even in the original complaint. He added Jay when he found out Jay was suing him. Now it was Diddy and Jay-Z. Now let's go. This is an artistic girl, right? Who have artistic family members and know a child is artistic? My friend's son is artistic. We don't let him out of our sight. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, I don't get that part. He don't get out of nobody's sight. He got to be watched all the time. So, she does an interview. Is it NBC on TV? What person who's fighting a lawsuit for being raped do an interview on the news? If you slip and fall, do you go on the news and tell all the details of your slip and fall? Now that's between you and your attorney until y'all go to court. What's the purpose of her being on TV talking about this case? You know why? Because she want to convince you. Tony Buzbee want the people to be on his side. So let me put this artistic girl in front of the people and let her talk. They gonna say she a little slow. And then they gonna say, oh, I can't believe Diddy and Jay-Z did it. Lock their ass up and don't give them no bread, water, and give them life with no parole. They knew the people was gonna feel sorry for an artistic girl that they took advantage of 24 years ago. If they don't hear her talk, they not gonna feel sorry for her. But we ain't gonna show her face. They never thought that Jay-Z would start getting his investigators to investigate a lot of shit and come to find out all the shit didn't happen in 2000. Now they saying they're using her disability. Well, just because she's artistic, you know, artistic people don't remember stuff. Artistic people get stuff twisted around. They do? So how do she remember climbing out the window, calling her friend, getting a ride out of town, Diddy in the bedroom, she hit Diddy in the neck, she run down the street to the gas station, she called her daddy. How does she remember all that? How does she remember all that since she got the story mixed up? She forgot the year, but she remembered all the other details, even socking Diddy in his throat. But she forgot the year that this happened. She remembered a tattoo on his arm. So since artistic people get stuff twisted up, see, I couldn't be the prosecutor. I mean, the defense attorney. Because I say, well, since artistic people get stories twisted up, you said that, right, dear heart? Artistic people get stuff twisted around, right? Well, because she had been in Disney World at Mickey Mouse house. She probably was in Disney World. So she don't know where she was for real. Cause she had been at her neighbor house watching it on TV, and her neighbor got a U-shaped driveway. Since it might was that in her head? Since she's a little artistic and she don't know where she was. Could that have been possible? Since y'all using her disability. I'm just being real. You cannot be handicapped when you feel like it's convenient. You know how them old people be at the casino. They handicapped when they lose their money. On the way in there, they pushing the walker, running fast. I gotta get to my slot machine. On the way out when they lost the money, oh, my knees hurt. Could you pull my car up to the door? You know I'm old, my legs is bad. You know, you done lost all your money. Now you're handicapped. You want handicapped going in there, we got you on camera, Sister Sarah. You can't use your disability when you feel like it. Then she say this, well, I'm artistic. I'm a little artistic. You wanted the people to hear that so that you can play with that. And I don't like that. Because a lot of people I know that's artistic, they don't even broadcast they artistic. They like to act like they're normal. They don't even want to say they disabled. They in their mind, they fine. For you to say that makes me think you playing with us with that. Am I taking up for Jay-Z and Diddy? Hell no, hell no, hell no. I'm not. But damn it, I got 2 sons. And if I sit here and let the law do that to them, what if it happened to my boys? What kind of fight would I have if I'm sitting here and not trying to make the law be the law? And the law said you're innocent until you proven guilty. If you like it, if Tisha Tales like it, if anybody else, I don't give a damn. Y'all not the judge, the jury, or the prosecutor. Y'all need to chill with that shit, man. Because y'all will have somebody go to the penitentiary off of you doing your own private investigation. We on fucking YouTube. Excuse my French. This is YouTube. We bloggers. We are not professionals. The people then forgot because they make this YouTube money. They think they professionals in the courthouse. If y'all don't stop that shit, man, YouTube can destroy somebody. I hate this YouTube shit now because I'm like, ain't no way in the hell y'all should be going to get people personal documentations on YouTube doing this, talking about what you found. Just give the story like the news. Do you see the news broadcasters who paid to do the news? Do you see them say, well, I went into the courthouse and I found out Sean Puffy Combs lived in the Hamptons in 2003. Do you see news broadcasters do that? No, news broadcasters just say, well, today, they talk about what is right in front of them, and they let the other people, the judge, the juries, the prosecutors, the attorneys, the police, the detectives, the FBI, they let them do their job. That's why they get paid to do their fucking job. YouTube, we don't get paid to do all that. I know y'all want to believe, oh, this celebrity news. Man, get the hell out of here with that fake ass shit. If y'all just don't do celebrity news and say, well, they just said Diddy was braided. They just said Jay-Z might be lying. I don't know. You know, we'll see. Let the judge do. That's what y'all supposed to do. All that. I did my own investigation. That shit is ridiculous to me. And then you got everybody on them channels haranguing. Oh, girl, you know you do your job. Y'all never thought, what if it was your child? What if it was your husband? What if it was you? Would you want somebody all up in your business that never met you before in their life? Thinking they know what they talking about. Dry snitching. Let them people do their freaking job. Now, if you were there, you witnessed something, and you want to give your part, cool. You don't have nothing to do with these people. So I say this. Jay-Z, Diddy, and all of them, I don't blame them. They need to start locking, just canceling channels down. For real. For real. And I don't even like saying that because YouTube is a good way of living. It can change people's lives. But I'd be dang on if I take a blessing that God gave me to destroy somebody else off of something I don't even know what I'm talking about, just so I can eat. No, I'm not doing that. I don't know what I'm talking about with Jay-Z. I never met him or Beyonce. Y'all go into details. You know he killed Kim Porter. How we know that? You know he killed Tupac. How do we know that? We heard it. You don't go to prison for something you heard. I heard it. I believe it. Why? Just tell me why you believe it. Because I know their capabilities. How? We heard Diddy was the freaky booty man, but Diddy have yet to talk, y'all. Can y'all let Diddy talk, please? Can y'all do that from this day on? Can y'all wait until Diddy talk? Can Diddy have his day in court? Can Diddy say his side of the story? Y'all already done said the man was guilty. Y'all haven't heard nothing. Y'all, what if Diddy come along and say, all the women that's talking about me, they tied me up, put baby oil all over me, and put a plunger up my butt, and I'm the victim? You're lying. What if he the victim? We haven't heard the story yet. You cannot hear one side of the story and just ride with it. Ooh, he did that shit. Come on, man. I know it sounds good. I know it's the norm to tear a black man down. That's the norm. I know black people hold desires every day. They drive and they thrive to kill each other. Cut on the news. I know this. But damn it, can you give people day in court? I just watched Anton Daniels. I love Anton. Some of the stuff Anton say be like, but Anton be making sense. Go check his channel out. Tell him Unbreakable Strong Woman sent y'all there and tell him to come check me out. Anton Daniels is a millionaire black man in Detroit. He was just talking about this. He said all these successful people, because I'm going to tell y'all another story in a minute that's happening in New York, are they getting tore down? And he said that they adding up. And it all is coming from this Me Too movement. If y'all haven't noticed, when Me Too started, a lot of men start getting destroyed. Me Too should be very careful because you got another difference from a woman scorned, a vindictive woman, and a victim. You have to figure out the difference because that all of those exist. And a woman scorned, they might say anything. Jaguar. Jag telling us all these stories about Jay-Z. All this heinous shit he has done. But she was right there with him. Son cry. She was right there with him. She was sleeping with him. She even said she had an abortion by this man allegedly. So that was your boo-boo. Why you wasn't doing all that when you was right there with boo-boo? When you had your legs behind your head? Soon the penis left the building and the money left with it. Now I'm finna tell everything he ever done. Cassie. I keep telling y'all this. A lot of these people y'all think is victims, they are victimizers too. A lot of these women that's telling shit, they victimized a lot of people. And I'm praying that the people that got victimized by Cassie, by Jag, by whoever else was at that party, Mary J, Beyonce, whoever got victimized by them folks, I hope they come forth. Because it's looking like Diddy had a lot of help. Diddy is too, let me tell y'all this. Just think about this. Think of any gangster movie. Do the boss do the dirt? In any gangster movie, do the boss do the dirt or do he have workers and he tell them what to do? When you're the boss, when you're that billionaire brother, you don't get your hands too dirty. You don't have to. You got too many people willing to do it for you. So who were the people doing it for them? The girls. See, they leaving out a whole lot. Diddy did this, Diddy did that, Diddy did. Did he actually do it, or did you do it for Diddy? Let these people have a day in court, because when that court day come, we gonna hear some shit that's gonna blow y'all mind. I promise you we are. We ain't hearing from Diddy right now, so y'all think Diddy just done. But we don't even know what Diddy got in his back pocket. That's the way it's supposed to be. Diddy's supposed to be quiet. He supposed to make us think he ain't got shit. Tony Buzbee putting people on interviews on damn it news. Diddy sitting there, yeah. Y'all didn't know I had all this? Y'all forgot about this? Do you think if they got all that on Diddy and he the boss, he ain't got shit on them and he's the boss? You don't think he ain't got nothing on their asses? He made sure he had stuff on them. Ray J and all of them going down. So just because Diddy's not talking, which he's not supposed to be talking, don't mean he's guilty. Jay-Z quiet. He just letting his attorneys do shit. But I know if it was me, even if I was guilty, and I'm going to just be real, even if I was guilty, I'm coming at everybody that got my name in their mouth that don't know what the hell they talking about. I'm just being real. Everybody that's sitting there got a story to tell about my life, and they don't know me, oh, they gonna pay severely. I'm suing your ass because you don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, I don't blame Jay-Z for coming after people. Just like half y'all on here talking about, could y'all get my likes up, please, if y'all don't mind? It's over 200 people haven't pushed a like yet. I got 400 people in the building. Half y'all on there talking about Jay-Z's personal life and his son, if that's his son. He need to take a blood test. How about you go find out who your baby daddy is on Maury first? How about you pay your child support? You know what I'm saying? People always got something to say about somebody else shit. That ain't even our business. Jay-Z and his son is not our business. And he should have never went on Tasha K and nowhere else and broadcast that, because it only making it worse for you, son. If I was Jay-Z, I'm like, I really ain't finna talk to you now. You got my shit all over the internet. And then he don't know the story. He said Jay-Z slept with his mama one time. She could have been a groupie. He probably remembered this woman. He slept with her one time. Y'all act like they had a serious relationship. He abandoned his son. These are superstars. They rock stars, man. Let me tell y'all, a rock star may sleep with somebody in every city. And this is what Anton Daniels was saying. He said they have changed what S trafficking is, how it used to be. So when we hear it, we still thinking about how it used to be. Do y'all know what S trafficking is now? And why all these people in trouble for S trafficking? I'm telling you about 3 brothers in New York, white guys, real estate agents that got caught, I think Friday, for S trafficking. Millionaires. I'm gonna tell you about them in a minute. S trafficking back in the day was somebody either kidnapping you, putting a power paw to your head, making you do something against your will, prostitution, taking you somewhere tied up, you and these girls sleeping with several different dudes without you even knowing who they are. Some of y'all in cages. To me, that's S trafficking. Right? Not no more. Not no more. Goodbye, you can leave. Tawana, whatever your name, goodbye, peace. Kick rocks. S trafficking is not that anymore. S trafficking is, if you a groupie, you get on a tour bus. They take you from Michigan to Illinois. And you got on that tour bus. You drinking, getting high. Then they drop you off in Chicago and leave you there, and they get another group of girls, and they go from Chicago to Memphis. Now you call the police and say, I was on such and such tour bus. They brought me from Michigan, and they left me in Chicago, you can cry victim. But it used to be called a groupie. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these stars are getting charged for having groupies around them. That's why Usher and Chris Brown and all the rest of them better be careful, because they all in these girls' faces rubbing. You know how they used to get you on the stage? You can't do that shit no more. I just seen Usher having some cherries putting in the girls' moms all in the audience. Usher, you better chill. Your ass gonna be next talking about you didn't touch somebody. You can't even tell a woman she's pretty no more because it's sexual harassment. You can't even go up to a woman in the bar no more and say, hey, baby, can I buy you a drink? I'm calling the police. And you going to jail. So, I'm telling all the men out here, y'all better be careful. You don't even ask nobody for their phone number no more. If you ask somebody for their phone number, you might get 5 years. When Me Too started, it messed it up for real life shit. Dating, getting to know people, talking. You can't do none of that no more. And with AI, it may make you look like you're doing something you ain't even damn it doing. The world ain't the same no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to any fella out there. Y'all ain't got to listen to me. But if you was wise, you better go somewhere and sit your ass down. Or you going to find your ass in a penitentiary. Soon as a female get mad at your ass, you're done. And Me Too go back her up. And don't you dare have sex with her unprotected, because she get your DNA and say you raped her. You're done. You could just went home with her from the bar. You can't do what we used to do back in the day when I was growing up. This shit wasn't even heard of. They had groupies, they had fans, they had prostitutes. We didn't have all this other shit going on now. The internet has made people go damn it crazy. I'm just being, this is the most demonic shit that ever happened. It's very informative, but it's demonic as hell. Because now you can control people, you can destroy people, you can do all kind of shit to people, you can destroy marriages on this thing, you can persuade kids to meet you at the park on these things, you can lie and take people money on these things. This thing right here in front of me, this phone, it's from the pit of hell because it's been used wrong. It is people that just like Tawana girl that just said something. Girl, bye. Open your mindset, sweetheart. Do you got a son? Just because you was weak, and I'm going to be real, because your ass was weak to a man, and you let a man do something to you, and you didn't call the police if it was against your will, don't get mad at the rest of the world. If somebody touching you right now, and I hope everybody listening, if anybody touching you against your will, if somebody have you captured, if somebody touched you in your family, if somebody touching you at work, F that job. Forget what your family go think. Forget your career. Forget your reputation and take your ass downtown tomorrow and press charges. Do not keep no secret for 24 damn years. Because people go second guess you. And I know what you're going to say. Most victims don't like to tell. Well, you better raise your kids to tell. This is real life here. You better raise them to tell. Story time for me, and I'm going to go into the other brothers that I was talking about if y'all got time tonight. I was 19. My first cousin adored me, used to spoil me. He was about 12 years older than me. But he was the cousin, a little nerdy, had money. And I used to, me and my friends want to go to the mall. You gonna take us to the mall this weekend? He'd take us to the mall. Every birthday he would spoil me. I was just his favorite little cousin. Well, as I got older, and I got boobs and all that, he started acting kind of weird. I remember one day, I was laying on a let-out sofa with my mom. With me and him and I had just came from the mall. He goes home and he calls me on the phone. My mother already was suspicious because some stuff happened in our family before, so she used to watch us closely. She used to question me until we came back. So I'm talking to him on the phone. I said, what's that noise? At this time, I think I'm 13. What's that noise? 12 or 13. So my mother snatched the phone. What? She listening. She said, what the hell are you doing? He hung up. He was masturbating on the phone. But instantly, I said, what's that noise? Did another incident, the same cousin. Now I'm 19. My mother ain't watching me as close because she know I'm a strong person. If something like that happened to me, it's because it is against my will. Somebody didn't put a pow to my head or something up under here. They made me do it. So I come in from being out with my boyfriend. My cousin spending the night. So if I'm 19, he probably 30-something. He about in his 30s. He about 31, 32. He loved my New Edition stories. So we'd sit around, eat snacks, tell me a New Edition story, tell me a new... So we was known to just sit up all night and laugh. Okay? So I come in, my cousin sitting there. He said, I want to hear one of your stories. And I said, you done heard all my New Edition stories. He said, I want to show you something. So I'm sitting in the living room. My parents upstairs asleep. My nephew was gone. So I'm the only one downstairs. This brother come out of the bathroom with my panties and bra on, rubbing on himself, talking about, do I look sexy? Do you like this? I looked at him and was like, Diddy came towards me. I kicked him in the stomach. I ran out the front door. My boyfriend was down the street shooting dice. I went and got him. He was like, what? So he come back in there with his pistol. Like, where he at? Ran upstairs, kicked my mom and daddy door in. Guess what such and such just did? They looked all over the house for him. He was high. They didn't see him for over a year after that. But I say all this to say, instantly, I told. Instantly. I didn't keep it. My parents raised me to tell. And from that day on, when my mother caught up to him and threatened to shoot him, he never said nothing else to me. But we have cousins in our family that have tried cousins. But guess what they didn't try? Me and my sisters. Because my mother wasn't playing that shit. And my daddy definitely wasn't playing. And my brother wasn't playing. So they knew who to try. Or they gonna tell. You raise your kids to tell. You talk to your kids. Anytime my kids is out my presence and they come back, we sit down having a whole conversation. What you do today? Did somebody touch you? What did they say? I'm talking to my kids. My kids were such tattletales, people knew better. They go tell for your ass. You got to put that in your kids to stop them from being a prey to predators. I'm not saying this shit don't happen, and that's what y'all mad about. Y'all mad because I'm using my logical thinking skills, and I'm also saying this. It's a lot of lying-ass women out there. I'm saying it, yeah, you can be mad if you want to. It's a man in the penitentiary right now behind a lie from a woman. I'm going to say, yes, I said it. It's a man dead because of a lying woman. It's some women dead because of a lying man. It's some women in the penitentiary because of a lying man. So you know that what that means? People lie. And if that's not true, why they letting people out every day that did all that time and they found out it wasn't true what happened? For one, let's talk about the Central Park 5, if y'all don't want to believe me. Google it. The Central Park 5, those 5 brothers was in Central Park, New York. The jogger was jogging and she got beat up and raped. And they charged those brothers, and I think they did 10 years. And Donald Trump knew they were innocent, and he took an ad out in the paper to keep them in there. Guess what? They're home now. Guess what? They're millionaires now because the state had to pay them. It was a lie. She lied on them little brothers. So if y'all don't want to believe me that a woman can lie, call her up. She lied on 5 of them. Go Google it, Central Park 5 and Donald Trump, and see what you find and come back and talk to me for the ones that's mad that I'm saying some true shit right now. I told you about the brother that got 100 years. I know from here, the girl put the wrong brother in jail. Didn't I tell y'all that? Do y'all see how many people getting out? One man did 60 years, Google him, and they said he didn't even do the crime. 60 years. Oops, my bad. I'm sorry. You can go home now. Everybody dead. You ain't make no babies. You ain't have no legacy. Now they letting you out into the world. Oops. So stop acting brand new, y'all. Stop acting like this shit don't happen. Stop acting like because they celebrities, they automatically guilty. If they're guilty, I'm going to come back on here and say, guess what they have proven? That's how I'm going to deliver it. Look what they have proven. Damn, Jay. Damn, Diddy. Y'all busted. It's over. And that's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to get on here and be like, the courts lied. The justice system did their job. Y'all ass got found guilty. You the booty old man. Nope. Nope, you canceled, but I'm going to wait until they have their day in court. Your opinion don't matter. Like I said, this don't have nothing to do with you being a woman. It don't have nothing to do with you being victimized. It ain't got nothing to do with what your daddy did to you, what your uncle did to you, what your boyfriend. This is not your life. And if you're that mad about this situation, I tell you this, you better fix it. Go lay on somebody's sofa and go press some charges. But don't bring it here, your personal shit that happened to you in your life. So you hate everybody that you hear, yep, they did it because I know men ain't no good. Go somewhere and get some help. People like you is dangerous. Because you holding all that junk inside of you and won't go seek no damn help. Won't release it. Won't go tell. And some of y'all have forgiven people. Y'all forgave them. I've forgiven them. I forgave such and such. I forgave such. Okay. That don't mean every time you hear something, it sounds familiar to you because it happened to you. You still got to use your logical thinking skills. This is why I tell y'all this is what I hate about the law. I hate that they pick average citizens from the community, 12 of them to be jurors. And they have to listen to a story in 1 week or less to decide your destiny. When you got all these people like y'all on here that would get on that juror and use their own personal feelings and send somebody to prison. That's what I don't like about the law. They should cancel that because people is not going to be fair. It's always going to be somebody on there that story remind them of something they know or their family members know or they've been through, and you guilty automatically. Or they just could be racist. That's the worst thing they could have came up with. Leave that shit up to the judge. People off the street should not be able to tell you your destiny in 7 days. They're giving you 50 years for some strangers that never met you. You might have the biggest heart ever, and one little incident happened. You would just happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, and the prosecutor building up this story like you a demon, and the people sitting there like, ooh, he's a menace to society. They didn't heard that you used to do stuff for the community. You used to cut people grass. You done fed the homeless. You done raised kids. You done had a daycare. You done went to school. You was in the military. They don't hear none of that. They just hear what the prosecutor said about this case. Now you a demon and you finna do life in prison. Some Anton said, he said, you know why the feds got 98% conviction rate? It ain't because they always right. I said that it's impossible for them to be right 98% of the time. That's bullshit. So guess what? Half the time, innocent people go to jail in the feds. People don't have the money to fight the feds. People are so scared of the time that they got on the table that they plea out. That's why they got 98% conviction rate. I pleaded out on my case. I had a felony. Never been in trouble in my life at 52. I'm going to tell the story again real quick. Self-defense of others. That was my defense. I don't know about y'all, but if your daughter in the car with you, she got stitches at the bottom of her stomach, she just beat cancer, and somebody open your car door, strangle her with this car seat strap, start gouging her face out, snatch her out the car, beating her to a pulp, what you gonna do? A man and a woman, so I had to get out and defend others, which was my daughter. Since the girl got hurt, I became the villain. She was the victim. They looked over, she came from across the street, down the street, opened my door, attacked my daughter. All that was irrelevant. She got hurt in the midst of her crime. I went to trial twice. Paid lawyer. John Beeson, one of the baddest in Michigan, I paid. I'm thinking this is going to be an easy case for him. He didn't be murder cases, drug cases. I never been in trouble. I'm 52. Defense of others. This is an easy case, right? Hell no. Christopher Becker wanted to make an example out of me because the police that had just pow-powed, what's his name? Leoya, in the back of the head, executed him right here in my city. They made him charge him, so Christopher Becker was mad. So anybody come before him, he was stroking them. I just happened to fall into that shit where he was mad. Because everybody was like, they gonna throw that shit out, Nina. Nah, they made me go to trial twice. The first time, I had like 8 women and 4 men. Not one black face. But these my peers. Not one black face. So they can't even identify with how black folks go knock on people's doors and try to resolve an issue. You know, as parents, how we was raised, how we move around, how we communicate. They don't have no clue because they're not from my community. So they will never identify my story, why I was there. Your peers mean the same tax bracket, which is bullshit. Why I want somebody to make the same kind of money as me to judge me in court? No, I want somebody that can identify with my lifestyle. Grew up around my area, know how it feels to be a black woman. I want somebody to know who I am as a person, not what's in my pockets. This system is crooked, man. Do you know half them Karens up there was looking at me like this? When they first came out, hated my guts before I even opened my mouth. If it wasn't for those white men, I would have been found guilty. A few of the women said they didn't know. All the men said not guilty. So it was a hung jury because all 12 got to say the same thing. And those men were like, no, if it was my daughter, I would have did the same thing. So the white men saved me. You would think Christopher Becker would have said, all right, this is some bullcrap. We wasting taxpayers' money. This woman, 52, never been in trouble. Her daughter never been in trouble. She's 30. And this girl that did all this, she done fought the police. She got domestic violence. She done fought on the street. She got a criminal record. So let's throw this out. You would think he would say that, right? No. When's going to be the next trial date? They was going to take me to trial again. My nerves was so bad. Because I've never been in trouble before. Until you in that seat. See, this is why I have sympathy for people. Until you in that damn seat like this, and you looking at that judge, and these 12 people over here looking at you, and your life is in their hands, and you feel helpless. You don't know what I'm talking about until you in that seat. It's easy for y'all to say people guilty because you ain't never been in that seat. The second time around, we was doing a jury pick. I felt like I was dying. My heart was coming out of my chest, and my mother died from a heart attack, and so did my sister. And I'm sitting here weighing my options. Lord, if these people, because it was all white people again, if these people happen to find me guilty, I'm going to have a felony, Father. I ain't never had a charge in my life. I can't walk around here with no felony. And I'm so tired of fighting a case when I know I was innocent. I was protecting my child. Was I supposed to let them kill her out there? So I prayed and I brought the angels in with me. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, come with me. I'm praying and I'm shaking like this, crying. And I reached over to my attorney. I said, I quit. He said, I'm about to cry now. Because when your rights get taken away from you, man, y'all don't understand. When somebody take your rights away from you, your life, this ain't no game. I said, I quit. He said, what you mean? I don't want to fight no more. Give me what y'all go give me. And I pleaded out when I know I was innocent. Because I didn't want to get a felony. The state of Michigan got me right now with a misdemeanor, and I was innocent. I was protecting my baby. And yet we have Trayvon Martin walking down the street in some Skittles, minding his business with a hood on, and a man attacks him. Trayvon whoop his ass because he don't know who he is. And he pow and kill this boy. And he gets off with self-defense. But this black woman in Michigan who defended her daughter who was attacked, and they have the pictures, I'm a criminal. And if I wouldn't have pleaded out, Christopher Becker would have made sure I had a felony. I didn't trust him. I'm thinking in my mind, this second go around, maybe he threatened these jurors that they better find me guilty. I don't know. I can't take that chance. So I pleaded out. Do y'all know how many innocent people in this world in the penitentiary because they pleaded out? How many people walking around here with felonies because they pleaded out? That's why the feds got 98% conviction rate. Because people plead out. Because they scared. You want to do 50 years or you want to do 20. And you sitting there like, I didn't even do it. You go do 50, you go do 20. They put you up against the wall pretty much holding your neck. So what you gonna do? Man, just give me the 20, man. I can't take the chance of getting 50. Proven example, my nephew. My nephew just got 30 to 60 years because he did not plead out for something he didn't do when he was at work. They offered him 12 years before the trial started. We'll give you 12 years if you say you did it. He said, I'm not taking a day. You could offer me 1 day right now and I wouldn't take it because I didn't do it. Okay, let's the trial go on. They gave him 30 to 60 years and they had just offered him 12 because he said, no, I didn't do it. So now he's sitting in there with 30 to 60 years. And guess what? That was 10 years ago. If he would have took the 12, he'd be coming home right now. But who want to say they did something they didn't do? Who want to do 10 years, 12 years, and they didn't do something? And then you piss the court off when you say you didn't do it. So when y'all sit here talking about victims, a whole lot of us are victims on this side of the law. I'm a victim to the law. My nephew a victim. Central Park 5 are victims. It ain't just the people that saying some shit. It's It's the people that's really innocent that didn't do nothing and they got to say they did it just to save their life. But y'all don't hear me, though, because you've never been in that seat. Y'all mad at Jay-Z and Diddy because they fighting for their life. That's what they supposed to do. And they know more than what we know. They know what the law doing. They know what Hollywood is doing. They know what Hollywood done with you. They spit you out. They know they being used. So they gotta fight. But the people like you that don't know how it feel to be in that seat, y'all already saying they guilty. And it ain't right, and God will make you pay. He's going to make you pay. Because the word says, do not believe gossip without proof. That's the word of God. Do not believe gossip without proof. I don't give a damn if that little girl says she was at the party. Prove to me that them two brothers were the ones that did something to you. Point blank simple. You could have been at the party all day long. I don't give a damn about you being at the party. Prove to me that they did something to you. Then we can charge them. But you can't tell me just because you was at the party they did something to you. Life don't work that way. But y'all the people will send innocent folks to jail off a story. A damn story. All that Jay-Z deleted Miss White, Diddy deleted Tupac, he deleted Kim Porter, they deleted Whitney Houston. We heard all those stories, right? You know why nobody got arrested for Tupac and Biggie Small? Do you know why? Because they don't have proof. They can assume all day long. They cannot charge Diddy with murder if they can't prove Diddy did murder. Bottom line. We can think he did it all day long. But if you can't prove it, you gotta let him go. And sometimes we blaming the wrong person. It's really this person right here. Sometimes the law has been paid by people up here to go get these people because they don't want to be in trouble. If Diddy a billionaire and Jay-Z a billionaire, guess how much the people they working for is worth? They got all the power. So if they in the hot seat, go get Diddy, man. He bringing too much heat over here. Lock his ass up, man. Get him for this, and this. And he's gone. I thank y'all for watching me. A lot of people done dropped off. I lost some subscribers, y'all, because I'm a critical thinker. I lost a lot of subscribers because women, and I hate this about women, women get mad and they feel like if you don't do what I say, I don't want to be your friend no more. And it's sad that women are like that. If you don't think like me, I'm done dealing with you. Girl, bye. Are you grown? Are you a grown woman? I see why a lot of you don't have a husband. Y'all don't have a good relationship because you don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to compromise. You don't have an open mind. You don't have critical thinking skills. You don't know how to pray. You don't know how to go to the Bible. You just want to go to what you believe, and that's the gospel. That's why I don't deal with women unless it's business. I don't have time for that nonsense. I don't have time for one-sided thinking people. Open your horizon. Open your mind. What if? Use your what if skills. Okay, she went there, but what if she lying? What if he is telling the truth? That's me. What if? I'm a what if kind of person. What if I'm saying this person guilty and he really not guilty? Show me. I need some more stuff. Give me some more stuff. Am I defending them? No. I was a victim to the system. So I know how the system gets down. I know how you can get charged for something you didn't do. I was in that seat. I almost had a heart attack in that seat. So I pleaded out. And I was innocent. It just pissed me off, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I went a little bit too deep, but it just pissed me. It just pissed me off that I'm sitting here watching the people just act like they judge and jurors. The judge ain't even saying the shit y'all saying. Y'all hear me? The prosecutor haven't even spoken. And y'all sitting here, y'all done figured the case all out. The whole case is solved. Damn. Let these people have their day in court. You might hear some shit that's gonna blow your mind and be like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't know they did that. Because if I had $1 billion like Diddy, and y'all wanna play dirty, even the podcasters, I'm just being real. I'm finna dig up every freaking thing in your life. I'm finna expose everybody. I'm finna dog walk everybody. If I had Diddy money and Jay-Z money, oh, I would dog walk everybody. Oh, y'all want to play with me? Even if I get found guilty, guess what? You won't be on YouTube no more when I'm done with your ass. That's just how I would be. Since we playing and you all in my life, let me get all up in your shit. And it may not be you. Let me get up in your daddy's shit. Oh, did you know your daddy raped a girl in the 10th grade? I would be all in your shit. Since y'all want to be nosy. That's what I'm saying. Are we playing? I'm sorry, that's just how I would be. You up there digging up paperwork on my case, giving it to the public when my case supposed to be between me and my attorney in the courts, and you putting it on YouTube. Get the hell out of here, man, with that shit. That shit pisses me off. Leave these people alone and let their attorneys do what they supposed to do. Let the law be the damn law. You be a YouTuber. Just give a damn story. Talk about your personal experience like me. I talk about my own shit. Because I know that too well. I don't know nobody else shit. And I always use a story and entwine to something that happened to me and try to teach y'all don't do it that way. You see what happened to Diddy, don't you? Don't do it that way, baby. But for me to go dig up his case and find out where he lived in 2023 and put his damn house on the internet and say, yup, here go the driveway. And if you put the light on the house, it turns white, just like she said. What? How dare people do that? Unless the judge call you or the prosecutor call you and say, hey, I want you to do me a favor and I'll pay you. Could you go find this information for me? If they're not doing that, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. Because now you intervene in somebody's case. You can make or break a case. And in a minute, the judge gonna get so mad that everybody is a damn prosecutor that he gonna let everybody go home. Just get your ass out of here. I'm tired of this shit. He gonna just say, hey, I'm done. Keep it up. The ones that want people to go to jail so bad, y'all gonna be the reason they walk. Because you're tampering. That's tampering. It's 3 brothers, y'all. One named Tall, Owen, and Orlan, I think, Alexander. They're from New York. These are millionaire real estate investors. They are known for selling one of the most expensive penthouses in New York for like $4 million, I think. They were put on, in 2014, the most phenomenal eligible bachelors in New York. Because they 3 brothers and they millionaires. Guess what they were arrested for? Trafficking. They just honored them as being phenomenal. 3 white men, brothers, millionaires. So women came forth and said they was trafficked. I don't see nobody talking about that. But however, like Anton Daniel said, I'm starting to think like this. Why all these successful men, white, Spanish, Asian, black, whatever color they are, going down for trafficking by women that's not successful? Have y'all thought about that? All these successful men that's being destroyed, going down by people that's not successful. People came to their parties. They was drinking. It was sex going on. I mean, what do you expect at a millionaire party? You might have coca plants everywhere. I know a friend that used to, I know a person named my friend, like a family member, that used to go to Magic Johnson parties. It was Krugs everywhere. It was women walking around naked everywhere. When he told us this was in the 90s. This before Magic came out and said he had the ooh-wee. He said Magic would tell his security guard, I want a rainbow. He'd go get a blonde, a brunette, a redhead, an Asian, a black girl, a rainbow. And he'd go up in the room and leave his guests. And guess what? They wasn't forced either. They was happy to get picked to go in Magic room. And then guess what else? It was naked girls in the swimming pool. It was people serving food with their boobs out. It was somebody over there having sex in a chair. Jasmine Guy, all of them was there. Celebrities was all over the place. I know this person personally. He was on his way to the, not the NBA, the NFL, till he hurt himself. So he was invited to all the parties. This was in the 90s, he told us this. When a man got money, he got women. Can we make that? When a man got money, he got women. Did y'all not see Floyd Mayweather had a woman in every room at his house? Floyd, get them women up out of there, brother. I don't want to see you on TV. Get them women up out your shit. They hang around and cling on to money. They get to drink free, smoke free, eat good, good sex, and they're among the celebrities. As soon as they don't get their way, they're victims. Go to a celebrity party. You gonna see people having the time of their life. I bet if they show any of Diddy parties, everybody laughing, eating, you ain't gonna see not one person with a pow-pow to their head. Now, are they getting crubbed? I don't know. But damn it, if you know this is what this man do at his parties, what you doing drinking at his damn parties? What are you even doing there? You're a product of your environment, TD Jakes. If you don't want to be a part of that, don't be a part of that. Let somebody that smoke crack right now have a party and say, Nina, we having a barbecue. Do you think I'm going? What I'm doing at a crack house barbecue if I don't smoke crack? What I'm doing at an F-off if I'm not a freak? What do I expect to happen? This shit about Diddy ain't just started. And like I said, Diddy announced this shit. If you don't want to go to jail or go to hell, your ass better leave right now. Because we about to be here for 4 days. We got the ID over there. We got the drinks. We got the doctors on standby. Diddy used to tell people how he got down. He didn't hide and sneak and grab victims and had them do. He used to tell people, we about to get it in for 4 days. The doors finna lock. We finna turn up the heat. The lights finna go down. There's about to be demons coming out of closets and shit. Bubbles finna run around here butt naked, shaving asses. If you don't want to be here, you better take your ass home. He used to tell them. And they still stay. Even though half people lie, I left before them. No, you didn't. Your ass was at that party. But these brothers, they getting charged for trafficking. And it appears to be that they had a lot of women around them, just like Diddy and all the rest of them. When you got money, you got women. And you know what a lot of rich people do? Men, they'll sleep with you and forget about who you are. And then they'll pass you to their buddy. And then the buddy hit it. And then they'll pass you to their buddy. And their buddy hit it. And these girls let them do it. Because they still want to be at the party. They just want to be around the mix. If you don't believe me, Aaron Hall, baby mama, I just told y'all that story too. She was liking his brother first. Aaron pretty much tricked her into sleeping with him in a dark room and ripped her to pieces. And she stayed with Aaron after that. Ended up having a baby by him. But his brother passed her to Aaron. J-Lo get passed all over Hollywood. So I'm like, everybody, just let me say this for y'all sisters that's mad at me right now. Everybody is not you, sis. Everybody not you, sis. Everybody don't think like you, sis. Everybody don't have self-respect like you, sis. You can't put everybody on the level that you on, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? You will be surprised at these women and how they behave. Cut on Instagram when we get off here. Cut on OnlyFans when we get off here. And you will see what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, cut on Facebook and see how many coochie shots that you see all like this. Everybody not you. You can't take up for every woman, especially in 2024. You cannot do it. These women don't have no tact, no self-respect, no oomph. They don't have nothing. They just want money. Why do you think they telling people, I ain't going to Applebee's? Why don't you worry about what this brother got up here instead of what's in his pocket? They brag about people flying them out and they getting $5,000. Have you ever asked them girls, what are you doing to get flown out to a stranger and to get $5,000 over a weekend? What are you doing, sis? You licking, you sucking, you doing all kind of shit. And then you can come back home after your money gone and say, they trafficked you. You got the plane ticket to prove it. You got the pictures to prove it. You got the soul behind to prove it. And them brothers can go to jail. Fellas, y'all better leave these girls alone. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get that deep into it today, but I am so tired of seeing these YouTube investigators, man. I can't tell nobody how to run their channel. I can't. But I'm praying that they just chill, man, and let the law be the damn law. Let people have their day in court. Y'all don't know these people. Tisha Tells bluntly said this. Diddy not getting out on her clock. I said, what? Diddy ain't getting out on my clock. Why you so invested in Diddy, for one? And second, you ain't the prosecutor. This shit is ridiculous to me. So you saying even if you find out Diddy didn't do what they saying he did, he still ain't getting out on your clock. Is that what you saying? Are you seeking for the truth or you just want to be right? When I heard her say that, I'm like, I like you, Tisa. I like you, but come on, man. Come on, girl. You doing too much. That's why when I'm watching her, I got to get off the channel sometimes because she go into too many details. I'm not on YouTube for that. I'm not in the courtroom. I'm not on there and hearing about paperwork and what was filed. I'm not on here for that. I'm on YouTube to enjoy a nice show or hear some what happened in such and such or how to make some money. I'm not in court. And then I don't want to be misled. I don't want to hear something from somebody that may not be true. So I tune off when she do that. I like her though. She's very detailed. She get a little excited. Sometimes you lose me sometimes, sis. But I'm asking you as your sister, and you might say something back that I might not like. I hope you don't. But I'm asking you as your sister, can you kind of chill with that? Can you kind of let the law be the law? You telling Tony Buzbee to contact you, and you got information for Tony Buzbee? Come on, man. Now, when Jay-Z come after you, Tisa Tales, don't be crying. Because if I was Jay, I'd be coming after a lot of people. I'm just being real. It's like, this is my livelihood you playing with. You can't mess with people's livelihood. People would kill you about their livelihood. They got kids. They got wives. They got homes. They got business. They got investors. And you want to destroy that because you on YouTube? Y'all on dangerous grounds. Now, when he found guilty and you want to report what happened, cool. I told y'all, you can do all that. You can boost up and he gone. He got 50 years. You can talk about all that. But damn it, let him get his day in court. Let the law do their job. They don't need our help. Even though they watching our channels. You know they watching our channels, right? The prosecutor's watching, the judge watching, some of the victims watching, the feds is watching. They watching what everybody got to say. And also the victimizers, they're watching. What I will not do is put myself and my children and my life in danger because I want to see Diddy and Jay-Z go to jail. I will not put my life in jeopardy just to prove a point. Not Nina. Could y'all get my likes up, please? I'm not doing it. They have too much money and too much power for me to fight them. And when you got $1 billion, you can get Pookie and Ray Ray right here in your city to do something to somebody. Cut your brakes. Anything. You don't know what they might do. They might see your child at school. You don't know what they might do because you doing this. I'm not doing it. Not my job. So if y'all mad that I'm not Diddy and Jay-Z bashing, that's one of the reasons why. It ain't my job to bash them. It's my job to tell you what they was just charged with and what happened, what they said in my personal opinion. And that's how I do my channel. I'm not going to get no paperwork. If y'all here for some paperwork and documentations and where Diddy stayed in 2003, this ain't the channel. Go to Tisha Tales. She got all that. I ain't doing it. Diddy blood type who his mama slept with when she was 16. I ain't doing all that shit. It ain't my business. Jay-Z taking a blood test ain't my business. I'm too busy worried about raising my kids, my grandkids, making sure they stable over here and making some money. I don't give a damn if Jay-Z ever take a blood test. That's between him and that grown-ass man that say he is daddy. Take that brother on Maury. I don't know what to tell you, bruh. It's too many girls around here that don't know who their baby daddy is, and I'm trying to help them. They don't have Jay-Z money. He need to take a blood test, and you need to mind your business. Damn, that shit is ridiculous. Man, y'all, boy, this shit is ridiculous to me. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. Y'all so much invested in these celebrities more than anything that's going on in America. I bet y'all can't even tell me what Donald Trump has done this month he's been in office. Y'all don't know what Donald Trump over there doing. Donald Trump and Elon over there like this. They watching Diddy and Jay-Z. Come on, let's blow some shit up. They over there making robots. And we over here, yeah, no, Jay-Z did it. Could y'all imagine what them other countries doing right now? They looking at us and they laughing their ass off. They're like, could y'all see this shit in America? They still talking about the booty on man. They been talking about the booty on man a whole 2024, y'all. That's crazy as shit. Do them people know how to get some money? Why they ain't talking about investing in stuff? I don't understand. Since they got everybody's attention, Tell somebody how to fix their credit. Tell somebody how to buy some real estate since they got people's attention. Tell somebody how to fix their health, live better. Tell them about God since they got their attention. No, you want to talk about people's booties. Non-stop. Let me read some of y'all comments because I know a lot of y'all. I just seen one girl I had to trip out on. Let me see who I got to say something to right now. Let me take these off and put these on. Because I want to see what y'all saying. Because I know I get off here and I'm going to get mad when I read some of y'all comments. Pleaded when they were innocent. Mary said that's why people pleaded when they was innocent. Damn right, that's why they is. Hey, Sherry, she said yes. TK been knocking people off the box. Thank you, TK. Paul, what's good about a white man? I know many that aren't all of that. I guess somebody said something about a white man and Miss Ethel. Y'all better leave Miss Ethel alone. I know that. Shakira. Terrible situation, you speaking facts. Thank you so much, love. BD. He a dummy then. Who a dummy? Jay-Z? Marjorie. Queen Nina, every time I heard your stories, I get pissed off because of that shit was done. I know you done heard my story over and over and over, but I'm going to keep saying my story, Miss Marjorie, because they didn't have to do that to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a law-abiding citizen. My father fought for this country. I don't break the law. The state of Michigan didn't have to do that to me. I went to school for criminal justice. I hate the spot on my lip. And I had a daycare through the state of Michigan for 10 years. I had a business here. I raised my kids here. My parents never been in trouble. And that's what I get in return? That's crazy to me. And I'm going to keep talking till somebody hear my story. Hey, Jay. He got a conditional discharge, free after 5 years. What do that mean, Jay? Were you innocent? Did you do something? Well, you know how I feel then. You know exactly how I feel. Kawan? Am I saying your name right? We all say by God's grace because of his son, Jesus. You right about that. I cannot. It's going too fast. I need David to slow this down. I can't read y'all. Victim to the law every day. Kanique. Yes. Mr. King said, I heard you. Oh, my God. Brandy. Kawan, you rich. Don't worry. We have the master on high. This not Remy. A little bruh. Stop it. I don't know what that means. This not Remy. A little bruh, stop it. I don't know what that means from Jay. Brandy. I was. Diddy. You was at. Brandy said she was at. Brandy, are you the one that said you was at Diddy's parties and you was gonna talk to me? We have a guest on our channel named Brandy, and she said she was at Diddy parties, and I want to bring you live, Brandy. I really want to talk to you. Did you email me? I have not checked my email all week, y'all. So if y'all email me, please forgive me. I've been so busy, but I'm gonna check y'all emails actually tonight. Brandy, email me usw616@gmail.com. I would love to have you as a guest. I can bring you live on my channel when my son is available. And someone asked me about P.O. Box. It's in my description. It's P.O. Box 7311 49510 if y'all want to send me some Christmas gifts. Hey, Michael Miller, how you doing? She told the biggest lie. God would handle it. The elites could have been threatened. P. Diddy and Jay-Z. Yes, God will handle everything. Mary said, where's the conscience and the morals? We don't have none, Mary. Dorothy said I would do the exact same thing. The system is all screwed. It is. I had to protect my daughter. Why would they be this messy? Keisha says it. Say it. He did it. See, I don't like people like that with small minds. Grudge Rock said he did it. People like him, God got something special for you. You gonna find yourself in the same situation. Just what I tell you. See, you a criminal. Only criminals say somebody did something while having their day in court. You want to break the law. And you think that you a law-abiding citizen by saying that. Actually, you're the worst kind, Rock. You the worst kind. You said Denzel's daughter just married who? 6'4". Married a 6'4" woman? What? That's crazy why their name came up. We belong to the light. Straight up, the word of God says, send all rapists and child molesters into me. God go deal with them. Like I said, I'm not saying it ain't true. And you're absolutely correct. We belong to the light. If they did that, they're going to pay. I'm not saying let them off. I said let us get the proof. And then let them be charged appropriate. Let the system handle their case. We're not the law. Kanique said evidence OJ was guilty. He still got away. The system is... How you feel that way, Kanique? Because they found the glove. Y'all... I ain't even going to say that about that. God have it. Peggy. Truth hurts. Dudes too, right? Women don't. Read some of y'all comments. They don't like your strong opinion. Nope, they don't. And I don't care. People can be childish. You know it's sad? Grown folks can be so childish. You would think grown folks can have a decent conversation. You would think grown folks would be better at this. No, they want to argue and fight. Just cut on YouTube. Podcasters doing this. And I had the story first, and you stole my story, and you stole my thumbnail, and then you a bitch, and then you lied. I'm like, damn, are we in high school? I just be listening like, this shit is ridiculous. Yep, she said, I don't deal with women or run with them. Nope, sure don't. I just saw the notification. Misa Williams is real. What's real? What she said, girl? Okay, just give them their day in court. That's all I gotta say. Just give people the day in court. Okay, we belong to the light. If you're a Christian person, how dare you say what you just said out your mouth? The irony of life lets us say he's not guilty with her, but he damn sure is far from innocent. And neither is Sean. How do you know that? For you to be a Christian person, how can you fix your mouth to say somebody guilty before they have their day in court? And if you want to be one of these people to say they're guilty of something, so are you. You guilty of breaking the law right now. You guilty of playing God right now. That ain't your job. Who are you to say somebody guilty you never met in your life? And you never talked to Sean. Or both of their names Sean. You never talked to Sean Carter or Sean Combs in person. And you already done cast them out. And you a Christian woman. Did you not read the scripture where it says, don't believe gossip without proof? Did you miss that part in church? Did you not read the part when it said don't follow the crowd? People want to be so holier than thou, and they don't even read scripture. Y'all going against scripture. Closed people, Tanique said, closed-minded people stay stuck in life. They do. Closed-minded people, they just, I know for a fact. You don't know shit. Stop lying. You can't testify on these cases because you wasn't there. And you can't change a year of a date. Well, she didn't mean 2000. She meant 2003 because 2003 was the party. She got it confused because she's dyslexic. Or she's artistic. But she remember everything else. You can't change a date in court and say, oh, he didn't rob the bank on Friday. No, he robbed the bank. Wasn't that last summer? It was last summer, Your Honor. Do you think the judge gonna hear that shit? Man, y'all tripping with that, man, for real. It's hard to stumble when you're on your knees. Are you saying that you might have did it? He might not get it. What? But let him go to court? Huh? Are you saying that you might have did it if he might not get it? It's not making sense what you put on there, Black. But if you trying to say, if I said, if he may have did it, he still need to go to court. Yes. If he did it or not, he got to go to court. You can't say somebody did something and they ain't went to court yet. It ain't our job to put people nowhere. The judge got to do that. So yeah, I'm still saying he needs to go to court. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all not United States citizens. Are half y'all from another country? Because I don't think y'all know the rules of the land. This shit crazy. Yeah, they want to destroy the old. You absolutely right, Ms. Williams. They want to destroy the old to get the new people up in there like they do always. Kanique said, I understand you, baby. Thank you, Kanique. For every one subscriber lost, 20 gained. Praise God, because God know my heart, man. I don't throw people away. Somebody said I'm going to get started an affidavit. Okay. Nina, you have a lot of common sense and definitely a gift of discernment. I enjoy looking forward to watching you every day. Thank you so much. Is it in? Thank you so much. This is an old school church song. White Sonic said, relax, boo. You do you. Harper says, it was my birthday Friday. Happy birthday to you. Everybody say happy birthday to Harper. Harper's birthday was Friday. We missed it. Job vacation. By bringing it up, you are now a part of their business. What a shame. No. I can hear about a lot of people business. That don't mean I gotta start talking about their business. They say by bringing it up, I'm a part of their business. First of all, this is a semi-celebrity news channel. Semi. The reason I say semi, because I talk about other stories, and I'm not that deep into celebrities. I'm not going to go into their whole lifestyle. I'm going to tell you this. I'm above water like this. I told y'all when I started this channel, I'm going to stay above water. Because I'm not going to get sued. And I'm going to treat people like I want to be treated at all times. Just because I heard Jay-Z got a son out there, it ain't my right to say he need to go to... That's a grown-ass man. How are telling a 55-year-old man what he need to go do? When I can't make my kid's father go do what I want him to do. So how I'm going to tell Jay-Z what the hell he need to go do? Y'all be trying to run other people's life and you can't even run your own shit. That's what cracked me up, especially about people. My people, y'all mind everybody business that ain't paying you. I get paid to do this. You know what I'm saying? I get paid to do it. I probably get paid more money if I was that kind of YouTuber. I probably would get paid a whole lot of money. I would probably get all kind of views if I really was messy. But no, I don't like karma. When I first started this channel, y'all, just about every video I was doing, go back and look at my old videos. I was hitting 100,000 viewers in a day or two. You know why? Because I was using profanity. I was dogging out folks. I talked about Steve Harvey so bad I got monetized in 45 days. And then I said, wait a minute, this ain't me. I'm going with the crowd. I'm acting like people, that ain't me. I don't want to make money off somebody else's demise. So when I started changing and going back to who I really was, my channel started slowing down. But see, I'm on God's time and not people. So it's okay. It's all about the system bringing the black man down. They got many priorities, cars, and people. Yeah, I believe that too. They come hard on our people. Like them three brothers, y'all. Half y'all hadn't even heard of that story, right? They in New York too. Why it ain't all over national news? Why y'all didn't hear about them three brothers? The real estate agents just got picked up for trafficking. It's some big shit. And I'm starting to believe Diddy telling no people. Because Diddy know all these people. Like they got Abercrombie and Fitch. That's a white man. Y'all ain't talking about him no more. He out on bond right now for sex trafficking. Why y'all so hovering over these black men? That's what I'm saying. What about these folks? Talk about the new story. I wonder if Tisa Tales and everybody else going to go get their life background. How they started. What did they do? I want to see it. Tisa, could you please do that for me? Because I want to know their story. Go dig in their shit. I want to see it. I want to know where they lived in 2003. How did they get their money? What did their father do for a living? Go dig in their shit. Had he ever stole anything? Nah, it's just a handful that y'all want to mess with. That's ridiculous to me. He was 27. I don't know who she's talking about. Thank you, D Tap. Thank you. Hey, Sherry. Just reading y'all comments. Welcome to the Gully Hoes. There are many opinions. Choose the devil. You know what, y'all? That's the first Tracy. Nobody ever told me I look like no damn Kelly Price. I ain't never heard that. Michael Facts. We belong to the light. And the end of the day is all an illusion. Blonde hairs, gold, trophy wives, usually blonde medals. You go to them parties. No, I wouldn't dare go to none of them parties. You know, actually, I lied. And you probably go to. I'm going to get off here. So many people lie so much. Y'all sit here and say all day long, y'all don't like Diddy. Y'all don't like Jay-Z. Y'all won't entertain them. Get an invitation to one of their parties. Y'all ass is going. It's easy to say what you won't do when you ain't getting invited. See, I wouldn't mind going to a Diddy party or a Jay-Z party to be nosy and see all the superstars. Because I know me. I ain't drinking nothing. I'm going to have my water in my purse, my own cup, my own snacks. And I'm going to walk around with my camera and my son behind me as my cameraman and my microphone. I'm talking to people. I'm there on business. When I go places, I go with the thoughts of making money. I want to make money. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And not illegal money, legal money. I want to rub elbows with some of the stars to find out how to make some money. I don't care about sleeping with them. I don't care who they married to, where they babies at. I don't care who in the other room, what's in that drink. Tell me about some investments or some money. Some growth. I like to be entertained by people that's smarter than me. They got more than me. And they got more than me. That way I can grow. So I'm inquisitive. I don't worry about stuff like that. Oh, I would never go to one of the parties. Why? You scared what you might do? And I know how to go to a party for an hour or two and leave. When you get to dancing, you eat crackers and cheese and you're drinking, you don't know what's in the crackers, and you partying your purse down there, you don't know what's going. You might lose yourself. You keep your back up against the wall, you keep your microphone, you walking around and you on business. Hey, LeBron, come here for a minute. Let me holler at you. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me tonight. If I offended anybody, I would apologize. Not even Tisha Tales. I ain't trying to offend you, Tisa. I like your channel, girl. I just said kind of chill. Let the law do the law. I'm not saying they're innocent. I'm not saying they're guilty. I'm saying we don't know these people. That's all I'm saying. And if y'all don't like that, shame on you. Go read the word. Let God lead you, not Nina. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I'll talk to y'all later. I got an important phone call. Thank y'all for listening. Keep me lifted up in prayer. And keep on watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Talk to y'all later. Bye.